you guys hear me? Hopefully you do. Let me know just to be sure everything's working well. Microphone is on. Screen is set up 5x5. Perfect. So that's good. I am in my new setup because for those of you who don't know, tomorrow we are having a fundraiser for a little girl from my area, only 4 years old, suffers from brain cancer. And I will have some people coming over during the day, to sit down in the living room and do a few songs. Alexa's going to do a few songs. I'm probably going to go sit there as well, do a song or two. My daughter Miley might be singing a song with Alexa, which is something that should be very, very cool because they want to do Olivia's favorite song. So it will start in precisely 12 hours from now. And the goal is to go for at least 16 hours. And depending on how it goes, I mean, if people are still involved, if we're still getting donations, if people are still sharing and shouting us out and things are going well, we will just continue going. We will have music from all around Sarah, from the Vineyard Chicks, from my daughter Alexa and Miley. Maureen Washington will be singing as well. And I'm still working on some last additions. Hopefully it'll work out. If not, well, hopefully you have a good show. And it's all for a good cause. I mean, I am not touching a single penny out of this. The family did not ask for this. I am doing this because I want to help. And I know that we have a beautiful community. And I'm going to say, like I said, exactly what I said to Jesse earlier. I am not a religious person. So I am not the kind of person to do a prayer for her. But, I mean, if anyone wants to do it, it will be, what's the word I can use? You know, if you take time to do a prayer, you do something you believe in, you do, keep her in your thoughts, it will be accepted, and I will be, I will cherish that. I will, even though I am not religious, it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate that someone would take time to do that for the little girl. So the way I am set up right now, I have the laptop here, which is what I'm going to be using tomorrow. I can't use my own laptop because it keeps crashing, and I don't want it crashing all throughout the day. So I'm using my daughter Chloe's laptop, and from what I can see, the visual is not so bad. You can see the microphone. I have my mouse here. I can do the basics, and I have the laptop there, Alexa's laptop, which is going to be used either to see the comments a little bit earlier, because what I see here in StreamYard is not precisely the same as what I can see here. And the reason for that is because, well, first of all, if someone's spamming, I'll be able to see it there before. Even though I will have some moderators on, I will have Marilyn and Tracy. And Tracy will probably be sharing this on his own channel as well. So he might not have time. But I am crazy. Yeah, I am crazy. See, I have the t-shirt to prove it. I will have my webcam on the second laptop right there, pointing out in the living room, and I will have it like on standby. So once Scott sends me the link tomorrow, I will send the link to like a third email I have logged on this laptop, open StreamYard, and keep it in the background. And whenever we're ready, whenever someone's ready to sing, I will get Scott to just bring up that screen, that account, and we'll be able to have me sitting here watching, enjoying, chatting, and so on, and have whoever singing performing in front of me. And I will definitely need to figure out a way to put a microphone that way and put mine on mute while this happens. That's something I did not think about. Um, Alexa has a microphone, so I will plug it on this laptop and have it pointing behind, and only put it on whenever um, she's singing or I'm there singing. And so I am very, very grateful that a lot of people decided to get involved. I know I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. To everyone getting involved, whether it's moderators, whether you're, Scott, Jesse, Andale, Tracy, Marilyn. There are so many people getting involved, whether you're sharing the live stream tomorrow, whether you're participating, um, doing, donations, whether it's money or stuff for the auction. I don't have time to name everyone, but I am so thankful, and I want to thank you all. I want to do it in advance because I know tomorrow things might go crazy. It's gonna be very hectic. um, I might have to sit down and sleep a few times during the day because I am pretty sure that I caught the C virus. I'm not too sick, but I am very, 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 very tired. Um, Fell asleep on my computer chair last night, and I was driving home today from the garden, and it was time I got home because I was not feeling 100%. So by having Scott, Jesse, and other people on the screen, it will allow me to just stop the camera and lay down. I'm on the couch in the living room, and I'll be able to just, like I said, lay down for 30 minutes, close my eyes. I'll have my cell phone next to me. If something happens, someone is sending me money for an auction or something like that, I will still um, hear the vibration, and it'll be enough so that I can just go at least in the chat and say, okay, got the money, go on. We will explain everything tomorrow. So we will explain everything tomorrow throughout the day. We will also have a message from the mother explaining exactly what her little warrior princess, she's calling her, is doing, where she's going, what's going on. Yeah, no, I see the question there. We will not have anything from YouTube in terms of donations. No super stickers and all that. It will be either PayPal or e-transfers only, and it's the same email for both. So you can use my email, or you can send the money to Scott. And I mean, we can't really go out there and show our account to everyone. Um, but if you don't trust me, at least trust Scott. Um, and I mean, I can even show my account to Marilyn, showing her that I have no money in my account, in my PayPal right now. And I don't mind showing her on screen after precisely the amount of money I received through e-transfer, if any, in my PayPal account, because in my PayPal account, I can actually show her precisely the dates that the money came in and the dates the money went out. So we will know throughout the day exactly how much money we raised, exactly. Marilyn was asking. We will try to keep people posted, and I'm not sure if we can do like a percentage bar, like a And I don't know, Scott. We didn't really talk about that. If we want to share our goal, um, and show, okay, we received $5 and we're aiming at 20 and we have 25% done. Know what I mean? The numbers are obviously higher than that, but 3,800 hours updates. So yeah. Hello, Melissa. Working on grapes. That's awesome. I have some grapes behind my house, and they're delicious. I have very, very strong tea, and I can feel it burn when I drink it. A lot of ginger, echinacea, cayenne pepper, everything to try to kill the virus that I have. Try to get rid of that virus, whatever it is. Um, you know, I want to be healthy tomorrow as much as possible. Okay, so we will have a visual bar. That's awesome. This is all stuff that I don't know about, and Jesse's an expert in that kind of stuff. So Marilyn is here. Karen is here as well. Got free from your mother-in-law. I did some wine last year from fruits that I forage all around the property and in the woods, and I'm showing all the steps in a 3-episode series. If you wanna see. Tiffany's here. Like I said, it's strong. Jennifer's here. Rebecca's here as well. You all hear me fine. Luca is here as well. Dave is here. A new studio, right? It's gonna give me more space. On my computer chair downstairs is very, very tight. I can sit comfortably on it if I need to do like video editing or anything like that. But when I do so, I get up and stretch like every 15 minutes. But when I'm on a live stream, it's a little bit harder to do. People saying hi to each other. Scott is here as well. J and B is here. Hello, hello. Yeah, well, the word I was looking for was like, I am still grateful if you take time to pray for the little girl. But I am crazy, yeah, and everybody knows it. But it's kind of, I feel like I'm crazy, but in a not so bad way. I'm not gonna say in a good way because obviously, I'm. But it's not that bad. I can live with people. There's 7 other people living in the house, and they're not afraid. Well, not that I think of, anyway. Yes. So I prefer the setup, but it's not going to be anything permanent because I need a laptop. I actually have 2 laptops. As soon as I'm done tomorrow, stuff will have to go back downstairs. Hello, here, buddy. Jesse and Lisa are here. You sent me the link for tonight, right? Or the StreamYard link you sent me was for tonight or for tomorrow? Because you sent me the link for both. You might want to send it back unless it was by email, because the last thing I have from you, I sent you a message. Someone was looking to share our live stream, Scott, and there were a few things that she was proposing we would change in the description, just the way that the phrases were, done. Tonight's link, I see that, and I don't have tomorrow's link. unless it was sent like a few days ago. If so, you might want to send it back. See, I am up to Sunday now, and I don't have tomorrow's link. So I'm guessing, yeah, I'm guessing you didn't send it. August 23rd, tonight's back. Nope, I don't have tomorrow's live stream. Tomorrow's link. Yes, hit the like button and make sure you're still subscribed. Thank you so much. People cannot comment in the chat if you're not subscribed. And tomorrow that will change because we want everyone to be able to participate in the chat if they want to without having to subscribe to me if they don't want to. Is there someone will have a board or something with the amount of... Yeah, Jesse said yes. Your Kleenex are ready. If I get too emotional, I will probably stop the camera. It's always... How can I say that? Like it's already touched me right here. The amount of help that people are giving. Just the fact that the mother was the fact that the mother was already like happy about what we're doing. She okay, no, I have that link, Jennifer. It's not that link that I'm looking for. It's the StreamYard link for our live stream tomorrow morning, so I can actually get on screen and. Okay, perfect. So yeah, unless I get that before 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'm not gonna be able to join. So I'll probably get it back later, unless it was the one I got by email from Jesse. Maybe that was the one. So yeah, when you see the people around getting involved, I received. I already have some donations that I will wait for tomorrow to announce, but the people are giving. People care. People are asking questions. People want to know what's going on. People want to share the live stream. I have some people sending me private messages saying, hey, like what you're doing is awesome. Keep it up. We have some other people in the community doing some other stuff. We have softball tournament organized in a week. And all the money will be given to the family as well. So the more we can help them, the more they can have, well, they're not going to have a normal life, but the more they can actually take care of their daughter without having to worry about the bills and the job and all that kind of stuff, because yeah, we have free healthcare, but it doesn't pay for gas. It doesn't pay for meals. They have to be away from home for 3 months. I don't even know how it's going to work with the kids going back to school. Are they going to be with some other family members, or are they going to be up there with their sister? Like, I have no idea. Maybe they'll want to go there on the weekends. That's the kind of questions that I didn't ask because it's not my place to ask. And I know a lot of people want to know more about what's going on. We will say throughout the day, we will talk about it like as much as we know. But I mean, there are some questions that I cannot ask the family. It just, I just can't go and ask the mother, all kind of questions. They need their privacy. They need to go through this as a family. And I'm just a friend of a friend that's trying to help. Sharing. Yeah, so we will have a PayPal account and we will deactivate everything from YouTube. We won't be receiving any super chats or super stickers or anything like that. If people send e-transfers or PayPal, it's pretty much going directly. I think PayPal keeps a small percentage, um, but everything we get will be sent to the family, and I will be sharing the final um, email, the final receipt, I guess, with everyone involved. And I will hide the names and show it to anyone that wants to see the final number that was given to the family. Um, hiding the name and things like that, because we don't want anyone to go and bother the family. I know some people want to know the names and they want to talk to the family directly, but guys, they have enough on their plates. So we will do this for them, and you know, we hope that people get along and get on board and participate as much as possible. Some people cannot give money. Some people are doing donations of stuff that will be put up for auction. It's still incredible. Some people cannot do any of those things. You want to pray? You take time throughout your day to do a prayer? Great. I mean, like I've said before, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pray because that's not me. But if you take time to do it, thank you. It's very appreciated. Super chat and stickers will be turned off. So Jesse's practicing his French. Google Translate doesn't count. Okay, yeah, we'll talk later. We'll have a total receive visual bar, so these guys know what they're talking about. Don't get heartburn and not sleep tonight. I probably won't sleep well, but it won't have anything to do with this. It will have everything to do with the fact that when I am overtired, I will close my eyes and fall asleep very, very fast and go like in a deep coma very fast and wake up like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. That I can help you with. I will literally be gone in a few hours. I don't remember what I was talking about back then, 10 minutes ago. Working can't pay work on chat. But I see everyone. All right. Traducteurs sont pour les tricheurs. That's true. Translators are for cheaters. If you need help, I got in my fridge and some mess. Yeah, no. Nope. I want to see you speak French on the live tomorrow, Jesse. Yeah, you try that. That'd be funny. Hello, Rochelle. Thank you so much for stopping by. You've been here for like 6 minutes already, but yeah, I'm guessing you probably know by now what's going on tomorrow, but it is a live stream fundraiser for a 4-year-old girl that suffers brain cancer from my area, and I'm doing my part. Try to get some money for the family. So Jesse's sharing everything you need to know to make donations. Awesome. That's great. Jesse is going to have to move to Canada now and become a French Canadian. I don't know if he would be willing to do that. I feel like I'm fire coming out of my mouth. I'm sure if I sit this way for a few seconds, you'll see the steam coming out. It will work. It will work. I want to see the thank you dance video in French. Yeah. And it's not going to be all laugh and smiles tomorrow, obviously, because we will have moments of maybe not silence, but we will, hear a story about the mother, and we will have some people singing, and um, it will be emotional for sure. But we also want to have some positive if the family decides to watch. If they turn it on, if family members turn it on, we want them to enjoy themselves a little bit, and we want them to see that the people out there all around the world are supporting them. Yeah, probably not just the shipping. I don't think he would be able to handle anything uh, in Canada. The cold. You want to come up here, Jesse? Live in the cold when it's minus 40 for 2 weeks straight. Yes, Magellan. It won't be there tomorrow. No worries. We will certainly be here with bells on. Awesome. And thank you for stopping by, Handale. You'd enjoy the. Yeah, that's true, though. You would definitely enjoy our poutine. We kept talking about poutine for like forever with Tracy, and he came to Canada. We took him somewhere we didn't even know had a poutine, and he had to come back to Canada for the poutine. I mean, it's just incredible. It's the best thing in the world. I'm in Texas, and I don't care for the cold weather. I can't blame you, but I'm in Canada, and I don't really like the cold weather. But I don't have deadly snakes and spiders and alligators, and I got none of that here. I can go sleep on the lawn without being scared to die while I'm sleeping. People saying hi to each other. And see, by being here tomorrow, I can just lay back like this. Oh, and relax. Cold kills mosquitoes. That's right. Although they seem to come back every year regardless. I love the poutine fusion like Manchurian, children, or pulled pork. Yeah, I can see where that would be awesome. My favorite one is actually from a small canteen from like an hour away. And the poutine is called Galvaude. It's a French Quebec thing where you have your French fries, cheese curd, gravy, but you also have peas and chicken, everything together, and it's so good. Yeah, it was very cold this morning. Even here, I woke up this morning with a notification on my phone that it was below the temperature in my greenhouse, and I looked. It says 4.8 Celsius, which is just a few degrees above freezing temperatures, like zero point 0.8 above uh, possible frost. So that was really, really cold. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't put children on your poutine. Yikes. Yeah, we also had the warning, but it didn't get at 4 degrees or below. So we're good. I harvested a lot of my tomatoes today just to be sure. Well, the ones that were starting to turn colors. Um, I have more zucchinis and cucumbers and squash, and I can't even um, dream of, I guess. There's so many. Um, I will have a few carrots because a friend of mine decided, well, she's going through some stuff and she ended up kind of letting go of the garden, and she's allowing me to harvest all the stuff that she has other than her corn. She said she was gonna go back for corn, but she doesn't have time to deal with everything else. So I will have carrots, beets, zucchinis, yellow zucchinis, and some type of squash that I have no idea what it is. Marilyn, you saw the picture earlier today. I have no idea what it's called. Going down to 70 overnight. So yeah, it's getting very cold. Um, it's colder than 70 around here. Marilyn said 44. So yeah, around 45 in the morning here. I've been looking for mushrooms since the beginning of the summer. I couldn't find any other than lobster mushrooms. I'm looking for chanterelles. Hopefully, I'll still be able to find some for the winter. But there's none. There's nothing. It's been so dry all winter. And we talked to Darren from Thorhaven Farm, and he's out there talking about how wet the summer was. He says he has a very, very wet summer so far. At least you would probably be able to find mushrooms. We've had problems with the blueberries because they were not big enough. They didn't get big enough. There wasn't enough rain. There's no mushrooms. There's no anything that needs plenty of water did not get big. I mean, I was watering on my property a little bit, and I did the same thing in my greenhouse. But by doing so in the greenhouse, it was too humid in there, and I ended up losing all my peppers pretty much. There was literally mold on my peppers. Blue Hubbard, not sure how it's pronounced, Hubbard probably. So it's a tiny squash round that looks like a spaceship. The alien spaceship round. Está ahí to. Huh? Yeah, you can laugh at me. You can come and join me if you want. I would have a lot more views. Right, guys? All I'm getting this year is green tomatoes. I can pick literally nothing else. The plants don't have enough time to produce anything. Have to buy everything now, hopefully for next year, though. Yeah, well, you weren't really lucky in terms of not having compost on time. Because if you did, I mean, I have plenty of stuff that's been growing. I will have some more zucchinis. Oh, and that's something else. Last weekend, I went live on Sunday morning. I think it was on my way to Beresford. So I met with Mallory from formerly Quebec Homestead, but now called Her Eco Life. She was there with her friend and also a guy named Gaetan and his girlfriend, Marie Chantal. So I have a lot of cool stuff to show you guys in the next coming weeks. I have a few videos to do. But Gaetan has a lot of cool stuff. But unfortunately for him, his garden didn't produce as well as he was hoping. Mine did. But he sent me a message today proposing that I was offering to let me use his freeze dryer. I would love to have a freeze dryer, but as you all know, it's very expensive, and I don't have $2,000 or $3,000 for even a second-handed freeze dryer. So until then, I told Gaetan that okay, it's something we can do. I told him let's go half and half. I'll bring the vegetables, we can put it in the freeze dryer. I'll try to bring them all sliced up and ready to go. And all he has to do is put them on, uh, freeze dry everything, and share 50-50 after. And he was okay with that. He seemed pretty happy, actually. So I'm gonna have some freeze dried stuff. Just saw two beautiful big female deer out in my window walk by my big white logs, and got into the woods. Nice. We saw a black bear yesterday. I was going down to my dad's, see my parents, and I looked in the field because there's a few fields on my way to my parents, and it's like a few kilometers away, actually, pretty far. And when I looked, I saw the black bear, and my son's like, "How were you even able to see the bear?" It was really far, but I mean, I'm used to seeing animals like that because I hunt. So my eyes are used to see what's not supposed to be there. I harvested a ton of tomatoes today that just started to blush. Yeah, and that's what I do here as well. As soon as they start to turn, because otherwise the bugs will go after them. I had mice eat like half my tomatoes a few years back. I had a cat this year that was keeping all the mice away. Unfortunately, he went on a little walk about 3 weeks ago and never came back. So we're really not expecting him to be back. We might have to get another one at some point. Yes, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. No, I won't. We had a record-breaking rain, more than double our average. That was us last year. Last year, in July, I think there was only 2 days in the whole month that we didn't have rain. Like, literally didn't stop. And we wanted to go fishing. It just couldn't happen because it was raining nonstop. This year, the whole month of July, I think we've had 1 day that was raining all day, and 2 other days that we had some rain throughout the day, but not all day. So it was very, very dry, and we've had a lot of like a big huge heat wave. When it's over 98 degrees, the only reason I know 98 degrees is because it's the body's temperature, so it's 37 degrees in Celsius. Feels like 105, 110 degrees. It's way too warm. When you can't even go outside without sweating just by walking to your car, it's too warm. I always laugh, make jokes about how it gets so cold in the winter that when you spit, it falls on the ground in ice. But in the summer, I made the joke that it was so warm, so hot, that when I would spit, it would evaporate right away. It wouldn't even touch the ground. Yeah. Yes. Good deal for both of you. Yeah. Very, very good deal. Plus, he has a lot of stuff, I'm sure, that I can film. And I didn't have a chance because Mallory was there. She was doing some video, and I didn't want to step into her not her studio, but she invited me to go, and I wanted to give her priority. She is more experienced than me. She has more subscribers than me. She sees this. I don't want to say more as a job than me, but she's she's a better YouTuber than me. I'm not ashamed to say it. She is. So I was leaving her the front, and I was trying to just get some shots from the back and from behind. So there's a few things that I want to go back to film. I was able to film the Gatigo. That you have no idea what it is, but if you want to know what it is, gatigo.ca. Gatigo, Gatigo.ca. He built a few things himself. He's all into recycling and reusing and repurposing. Um, Pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do some cool videos together at some point. Yeah, very very great deal. And I was thinking about that when you were talking today, and during your podcast. Um, I was in my garden, so I didn't really have time to chat like the whole time. But you were talking about ways to save money, and it came to my mind like, yeah, like I'm gonna be doing this. Sharing. That's awesome. The cat was starving because there was no more mice to eat, but he's got a lot of food inside. um, but that's what I was saying today. Like it's bugging me, troubling me the way that it happened, because he was always coming in the morning every day. He would go out at night, go on his hunt, and come in the morning to come get his breakfast. He would go out for a few more hours and then come back to sleep inside. The whole afternoon he'd be sleeping where it was a little bit cooler. Uh, but that day he didn't come inside at all. Like we didn't see him in the morning, and I was at work, and I think it was my girlfriend told me. She said the cat didn't come in this morning. The kids are worried. But when I got home, we left to go blueberry picking, and we saw him. He came around the house. I should have picked him up and bring him inside, but I didn't do it. He seemed fine. I mean, he came by. We saw him. He came close to us. I pet him a little bit, and then he just left. He went on hunting again, I'm guessing. So we went blueberry picking. We came back, and um, there was no mouse there, and I know for a fact that there was no mouse because I would have stepped on it by coming out of my vehicle. But the next morning when I went to work, there was a mouse right there. So he didn't come in on the Wednesday, the whole day. He was around. He didn't want to come in. You would think he would have been thirsty or hungry, but he did not. He was not. He didn't come in. He went out hunting the whole night and came back at some point during the night to bring us a mouse, which is usually a sign that, he appreciates us. It's a way for the cat to thank us. And we didn't see him since then. So I don't know if he was sick and he knew he was about to go. Animals can sense that. Or was it just a coincidence that it happened that way? And he got caught by a coyote or a fox or a bear or maybe one of the neighbor's dog. Or maybe he was not hungry because someone else was feeding him. And who knows, he might be stuck somewhere. Maybe someone took him inside. Maybe he's trying to get out. When I drive around, I try to look, around and without creeping the neighbors. I drive by. I try to look into the windows in case a cat would be laying there. Yeah, maybe he'll be back when it gets cold. But we've had the hurricane or the tip of the hurricane a few weeks ago, and we would imagine it would have come in, and he did not. So, we don't want to put our hopes up, but it's not like it's really dangerous. There was a lot of cats around before. The neighbor has a cat down the road from us, and the cats usually hang out together. We thought at some point that maybe someone closed the garage door. The cat could have stayed stuck inside. But someone would have noticed by now. They have the name tag with my phone number on it. So you would think that someone would call me if they found a cat dead, um, at least to let me know. Um, so I'm guessing the cat went, and it was he was picky a little bit. Like he kept picking on the dog, and he was teasing people and the dog. So I'm thinking that maybe he went like he was. I don't want to say he was stupid, but he might as well have gone after a bear and just try to tease the bear. And if he goes like this after the bear and the bear goes like this, like there's no more cat left. So who knows? Maybe we'll never know what happened. But the funny thing, we're Friday, so from Wednesday to Thursday, I had a dream that the cat was back, and it was the first time since the cat left. And I told my no about it, and she said she pretty much had the same dream. I don't know if you believe in dreams, if it means anything. My daughter said the same thing, but then again, I think my daughter was more attached to cat than probably anyone else. I'm more a cat person than a dog person. So, Tracy once called me a sociopath because I said that I didn't really, not that I don't have feelings towards animals, but when it comes time to butcher the animal, I can just cut the connection and do what I have to do, dispatch the animal, and put it in my freezer. Um, I find it a little bit harder with the rabbits and the dog. I'm not really attached to the dog, but then again, it's not really my dog; it's my daughter's dog. When uh, when Mano and I started going out together, um, Alexa was a little bit older, and not to have her dad around, even though I was there for her. She knows I was there for her, but I wasn't her dad. Like it's not like I could replace her dad. She needed her dad. He wasn't here. Um, so we figured we'll buy her a dog. Someone she can have around, cuddle or talk to if she wants to. She was young. She was. I mean, we've had the dog for about 10 years, 11 years, and Alexa's 20, so she would have been around 8, 9 years old when we started about. That's when we started talking about having a dog. So it became her companion. The dog and her are like, well, I'm not gonna say besties, but for the dog, Alexa is her best friend. um, if Alexa leaves for a few days, the dog is depressed. If Alexa leaves for a night, the dog can't sleep. Alexa leaves for work, she comes back, the dog is literally crying of joy in front of the door, waiting for her to arrive. Um, you know, they these little animals, they get attached to us um, more than we get attached to them sometimes. Um, so I don't know. I'm more a cat person. I have to admit it's heartbreaking a little bit. Like I mean, I'll survive. I'm not saying I won't, but I just don't like the idea of maybe the cat is hurt somewhere and you just can't come back home. But if it was a case, 3 weeks later, either he can't make it home or, I mean, he's somewhere and someone's taking care of him because he's not going to appear tomorrow morning with a broken leg. You know what I mean? 3 weeks, he needs to eat, he needs to sleep, he needs to drink. If he was around stuck, unfortunately, he's no longer alive. Um, Now, I know if I get another cat, the kids will get attached again. And they kind of understand that, it's part of life. It's a circle of life. You get an animal. The animal will eventually die. You live on a farm. You have animals dying all the time. I mean, Miley lost her ketchup, chicken ketchup, 3 times already, or twice at least. We lost a few rabbits that the kids were attached to. We lost a cat. So they get used to losing animals, but never an animal like a dog or a cat. It will be okay for, like, I mean, they'll be okay, but it's a little bit harder for them. Um, so Scott, you're going live in 10 minutes, right? So I need to do this. Redirect. Rem's Family Farm live stream. What? Upcoming. Why do I have an upcoming live stream? That's weird. I was crying so hard when I lost my 2 cats. Well, when I lost my cat 2 years ago. So it does not get easier. Sorry. Well, what I mean is, you can move on. If you know your animal is gone and you know where the animal is, that's what's hard with cats. Cats tend to just go and not necessarily come back. They'll go die somewhere in peace. And that's hard because you if you don't know, and trust me, I know. When I lost my brother, I mean, the way that he committed his suicide, it was impossible for me to see him. So in my head, I never saw him dead. And that being said, I was never able to, what is it, to grieve? Is that the right word? I was never able to have my closure. If it's an animal that dies next to you, it's hard, but at least you can have that closure. When you don't know, like for my cat, I don't know. Is he in someone else's house? Was he eaten by a bear? Is he stuck back there somewhere trying to get back home and he can't? Did he get stuck somehow and was just not able to come back home, and he's being eaten alive by worms? Did he just get sick and pass away? You never know, and that's the worst. So Scott, if you're still there, what's the name of your live stream later on? Hello, Cruci does gardening and stuff. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just trying to find Scott's live stream. For some reason, I cannot search for the channel. I have to search for the name of the live stream. So it's Primetime Friday. Primetime Friday. And it's already set up. There it is. All right. So what is my thermometer telling me? Current temperature is under the preset temperatures. So in theory, right now in my greenhouse, it's below 10 degrees Celsius. Yep, I got you, Scott. I got you. And once I'm done here everyone will be redirected to Scott's live stream. I'm not gonna stay for too long tonight. I just wanted to test it out, have my regular live stream for my um, regulars, my fans, my followers, my subscribers, my friends, and I wanted to make sure that everything's working. So we'll have. What time will you be on tomorrow morning, Scott? I know you said you'll come up and set everything and probably go back to sleep after. Um, just to make sure, we might want to come like at least 15 minutes in advance just to see if the audio, the video, and everything is working well. I'll bring my webcam up there. I'll have it set up as well, just to try to see the best angle to have when my daughters sing. When if I go for a song, I will also go there. The guitar will be set up there. I will also set my daughter's microphone. Um, I'll try to be here early as well. All right. That's cool. I know it's early for you, Magdalene, but if you can, that would be very, very appreciated. Um, oh, you'll be up all day, so you'll go to bed early tonight? I thought you said something about setting everything up and going back to sleep. But you're going live in 3 minutes. Yeah. So I think for me, it's better if I can get some rest right now. Well, I'll watch Scott's live and go to bed after. It's easier for me to get up a little bit earlier because I'll be able to prepare my coffee and get all that stuff ready. I don't want to have to sip on my coffee while chatting, and um, I'll probably have a breakfast. So I'll be up early in the morning. Um, I have my phone set up for 7 a.m. My time, so an hour prior to the live stream, and yeah, I'll get a breakfast going because we're going to need to take some breaks throughout the day. Like you say, you'll be up all day, but um, maybe you can, but I can't stay up without eating. I usually eat about every hour, and when I go to work, I eat pretty much every hour. I have a snack, so I don't know what I'll be eating. I'll try to have something ready, either like moose stew or something like that I have canned downstairs. I'll have probably cucumber snacks because I think I still have some cucumbers left, a lot. I'll try to have a few snacks, and yeah, that's it. Like I'll have to go feed the animals, maybe like have a sandwich or a few toasts, and things like that prior, just so I have something in my belly. I'll try and be there all day. Awesome, Tiffany. Thank you so much. So I'm not going to keep you guys here longer. You will be redirected to Scott's live stream. It should be starting in a few minutes. Just so you know, if you cannot make it tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, at some point throughout the day, I think it's set up for 5 a.m. Eastern time, we will need to switch on a second live stream, but you will be redirected to that second live stream. It's just that we can't do more than 12 hours on YouTube at a time. So in case you're looking, it will be like a second live stream, following up the first one. So we'll have to put, Jesse will probably think about that, but we'll also have to put the link of the second live stream in the first live stream's description, and make sure that we have the link posted in the chat as well, so that people can just jump on right away, and so on. We want to make sure that people can find us on the second live stream as well, because we're promoting the first one. but we never know. So yeah, let the live run on the computer. I will definitely have Scott's live running on the computer here, and yeah. So see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully everything will go smoothly, and everyone that will help in any way at all, thank you. Thank you in case I forget tomorrow because I might be overwhelmed with everything going on. I am so happy to see um, everyone getting on board. All the help I'm getting is just awesome. So thank you. Thank you. And I will see you again tomorrow morning, hopefully. Um, take care, rest well, and we'll go on Scott's live stream in a minute.